road to work. What are my neighbors doing? That was weird. Okay then. Yeah, I have a police officer neighbor, and when he's in his patrol car, sometimes he does nutty things. I don't have to understand it. Just have to know that it is. So today is day 37, and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. In some ways it's not as bad as I was expecting, and in other ways it's worse than I was expecting. Depends on what facet you want to look at. It's certainly not pleasant what we're going through, but it's certainly not really end of the world as you know it type thing. Well, it is and it isn't. It is and it isn't. In some ways, yes, very much so. It is the end of the world as you know it. And in other ways, it's really not so bad now, is it? Now, see, and therein lies the conundrum, where depending on what side of the line you stand, it's really not so bad now, is it? I mean, reading an article, one of the heads of the DARPA program came out and was showing what Motorola was coming out with as far as the technology, with basically digital authentication pills and tattoos. And the way the article was written, I don't know if the writer of the article considers himself a Christian or not, but it was written so scathingly against fundamentalist Christians. It really was cause for concern. I mean, and that's where it is. The paradigm shift is in the mind and in the heart. Who you choose to follow, whom you will serve, as opposed to whom you say you serve. And therein lies the root of all our problems. Comes right down to it. I mean, I'm having a hard time getting this out because it's so vivid and so pointed. My wife was praying the other night. She said, I want to do your will in the earth. What do you want? He says, I want you to suffer. I just, wow, I took it to heart. And then with that, Early this morning, I had a dream that, I and my family were being burned alive in our house by federales. And it just seemed so vivid, I wasn't. Here's the thing, when Jews were being burned alive in their synagogues in Europe, were they afraid? Did they feel the pain of being burned alive? Was Yeshua with them in that building? Because for me, in the dream, we had pretty much accepted our fate. We weren't afraid. We weren't, not really afraid. There is a bit of physical terror that comes on when you see that everything around you is burning down. We weren't afraid. We were comforting our children and singing hymns. And yes, Yeshua was with us. We felt no pain. But then again, it was just a dream. How literally are we to take this? Will it be another Koresh type incident where they burn you alive on your compound and then they demonize you for months and years? Say every miserable, horrible thing to turn the public ire against you. When it comes right down to it, you may be weird in the greater public perception of things, but you're righteous. You do what's right. I'm a little disturbed this morning. At the same time, I have a peace that I can't explain. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that.